Good morning, families. It's Miss Albert. Happy Monday. I have a couple of announcements for you today. The first one is just a slight change in the fluency homework packet for this week. You'll notice this week that I've included the multiplication practice for all of the days, even Friday. You don't have to do Friday. Friday will be done in class, but I am trying to see if we can keep things organized a little bit better if I just keep all of the days in the packet together. You'll also notice that I've included the graph. Normally, we'll graph this as a group on Friday. The kids will just go through all of their sheets for the week, and they'll fill in the number that they got correct for each day. If you could have them do that at home, I'm hoping that'll save us some time. I would like to get more science done, and when we take up science time on Fridays to fill in graphs, it just makes me feel like we're a little bit behind where I'd like to be. So if you could help me out with that, and just have your kiddos fill this in as we go. That way we can just take care of Friday together as a group instead of the whole week. That would be super helpful. While we're talking about graphing, I have noticed when the kids go to specials, I pull out their homework folders and I sneak a peek at the reading minutes for the week, for the month. And I'm noticing that there are a number of kids who are not filling in their reading graph for the week. It's important for me to know that reading is actually being done at home. And the easiest way for me to know that is for you to just fill in that graph. And your kids are just like this graph here, your kids are totally capable of filling in how many minutes they have read in any given day. It's important for them to do that right now because we are starting soon the Read to Ride initiative. I'm not sure if they did that at English Village last year, but basically if kids read a certain amount of minutes, they earn a ticket to go to Darien Lake. And the way that I will keep track of the minutes for that contest is by looking at the graph in the green reading folder or the green homework folder. So let's get your kids those tickets to Darien Lake. The other way that you can keep track of those reading minutes is on Myon. So at the top of the login screen, after the kids have logged in, there's a little guy on a bike or in a car, and it'll show how many minutes have been read in any given week. Myon is a totally viable option for reading at home. I know that it's a struggle for some kids to do the actual book reading. If they want to read on a screen, I'm okay with that as long as reading is being done. One other thing. This paper will be coming home today. We are collecting box tops this year. Thank you to those of you who have been sending them in regularly. Here's just a little tracking sheet for you. If you could clip the box tops right on the pink dotted line, it's going to make life a whole lot easier later on. But when you have this filled in, send it on back and we'll add it to our class total. That is about it. There have been some changes to Class Dojo. I have a feeling part of the issue this past week was they were doing some updates, and one of the updates was that I can post videos in Class Story. So I'm hoping that this video will actually get uploaded to Class Story instead of YouTube. Keep your fingers crossed. If that can't happen, YouTube it is. That's about it. It is cold out, so bundle up. I have a feeling we're in for some wacky weather. Cold, warm, windy. I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen. But I will make sure that your kids are zipped and buttoned and hats on and mittens on these freezing days like this. So I hope everybody has a great week, and I will talk to you next Monday.